Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. Making you healthier one bite at a time. Tip with Toni. Woo.
Hello, and welcome to the Tips with Toni podcast. I'm Toni Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. If you guys don't know, I live in New York, and right now in New York, it is June 7th when I'm recording this. I'll be releasing this on Monday, and it is sunny outside. It's about 80 degrees, and if anybody knows me well, they know that I love the sunshine, and I cannot get enough, so much so that I've actually considered moving out of New York next year, but more on that to come. Anyways, I love summer. It's my favorite season of all time. I love the spring and I love the fall. But yeah, I really, really love summer. I just find like there's just so much more things to do. And if there's nothing to do, it doesn't matter because just being outside is still enjoyable. And I love summer because also too, I love the fresh produce in the summertime. I love the summertime meals. I love refreshing drinks. I just love it. Love it. I've been getting a lot of people who've been saying to me, I really want to work with you, but I'm going to wait till after the summer. There's just so much, fun stuff. I want to be able to drink my beers by the pool. I want to be able to have fun with my friends. And I feel like I need to wait to work with you. And that could not be further from the truth in the sense that now is actually the perfect time to work with a credible registered dietitian, whether it be me or one of my friends, meaning other not just like my friend, but like other of my peers who are registered dietitians. That I believe believe in a long-term sustainable approach. Now is actually the perfect time, and I'm going to tell you 4 reasons why. Number 1, because of the fact that there are so many things like weddings and barbecues and graduations and celebrations and just fun things to do, this is actually the perfect time to learn how to navigate those because in life, you're going to always be experiencing those. Hopefully, you're sociable and you're living your life and you're having fun because that's the purpose of our life here. I think it's to give, to support, and to have fun and to love. That's seriously what I believe life is about. So I don't feel like any diet that's out there that tells you can't drink or you can't have fried food or you can't do that and you can't do that is for you or for anyone and is sustainable. However, there is something to be said that if we drink excessively and we eat tons of fried food and tons of sugary beverages, which tends to be at these holidays, at these events, then it is going to be hard for you to reach your health goals, whether it's just to be healthy or for fat loss or to gain muscle or whatever your goals are. It does pose a challenge if you're constantly eating these foods that are super rich in flavor, but not rich in nutrition. So think about that. Actually, I just kind of stumbled over my words and I said holidays and I meant to say celebrations, but it's funny because here I am getting objections about the summertime not being the right time to work on your nutrition, yet around the holidays, it's also not the right time. And in the fall, when it's back to school, if you're a busy mom and you're getting the kids off to school, it's not a right time then. Now it's the new year and you think it's the right time, but you missed January 1st. So, oh my goodness, now you missed January and now it's the winter time. So honestly, who really cares about your nutrition in the winter? You're going to wear sweatpants. You're going to wear sweatshirts. Not the right time. So springtime comes, oh my gosh, but wait, no, I have finals. Maybe you're in college or maybe you're preparing for graduation or there's just so much going on. Maybe you're a teacher. So now that's not the right time. So honestly, guys, you're always going to find a reason why it's not the right time. We do it with seasons. We do it because of finances. We do it because of moods. We do it because of support systems. If you want to find an excuse, you're going to find one. But this podcast is not for people who make excuses. This podcast is for action takers, and I want to give you applicable strategies on how to do that. So what I'm going to do for you guys, actually, I'm super, super excited about this. I'm going to be now releasing 2 podcasts every single week. On Mondays, it's going to be something educational, something motivational, something that you can apply to your lifestyle that's more nutrition, healthy lifestyle, wellness based. And then later in the week is going to be the interview style, where you're going to hear from other nutrition professionals, fitness professionals, mental health professionals, just your everyday person trying to be better in their lives. Like, that's where the interview style is going to happen. So 2 podcasts a week. But the purpose of me now doing the one in the beginning of the week is to help you set the tone for the week and to keep it top of mind for you that your nutrition matters most, particularly in the summer and then going forward. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to make sure to choose summer nutrition topics. So next week, I'm going to be talking about how to have like quote unquote skinny cocktails. So when you're drinking alcohol, what are the better choices to consume? Then I'm going to talk about navigating through a barbecue, making sure that you can get through these barbecues in a healthy way. I honestly think I'm probably going to break down like barbecues, and then I actually have a wedding this weekend. So I'll talk about weddings specifically. So you're going to find that a lot of the things that I talk about have very common themes and common strategies, but they are unique in their own way. So I'm going to make sure to kind of separate the episodes, probably about 10 minutes or so you feel confident, you can get your answers quick, and then move on from there. Okay? If you have any other comments or suggestions, please email me, tipswithtoni@gmail.com. So without spending too much time on that, let's jump right into how you can make this summer your healthiest summer yet. Okay? So let's think about this. Summer is a time where it's sunny outside. You can be more physically active. I know I want to be more physically active. It's always light out, so I can go for a walk at 7 o'clock at night, where in the wintertime, if it's like 4 o'clock, it's already dark, and now it's like, technically, if you live in a safe neighborhood, you could go for a walk, but it's not as encouraging to do that, right? It's just, you want to spend more time outdoors. You can throw around a baseball. You can throw around you can play basketball. You can go for a run. You can just enjoy the outdoors. You can go hiking, all of these things. You tend to be more active in the summer. So if you're trying to be the healthiest person you can be, pairing a physically active lifestyle with proper nutrition is a game changer. If anything, that's what I encourage you guys to do on a regular basis. So now just imagine as you've increased your physical activity, yet maybe you're not seeing the scale move. Maybe you're not seeing your clothes fitting better. Maybe you're not seeing progress and you're wondering why. And that's because, guys, to be honest, exercising more, although it's good for your mental health, it's good for your blood pressure, and it's probably good for stress management, depending on how much you're doing. Excessively exercising does not negate a poor diet. So you need to also focus on your nutrition. And so now imagine you're being more physically active, and now you couple that with better nutrition. It really is a game changer. So that's how you're going to have your healthiest summer yet, is by increasing your physical activity and focusing on your nutrition and being smart about it. Reason number 2, why it's the perfect time and why eating healthy in the summer is actually super easy, is because produce is usually in season. So not only does it taste better, but it's more affordable and you have a lot more variety. And also those things that are like produce, I feel like when you create a salad, it's nice and light and refreshing. And in the heat, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to eat things like super fried and greasy and hot. To me, it just brings me down. I'm already hot. I just want to stay hydrated. I want to drink plenty of water. I want to feel good. And so these light, nutritious options tend to be a better alternative. Okay. Now, the other reason why you can make summer your healthiest season yet, but not just your healthiest season, but also set you up for a lifetime of your healthiest year, is because the same reason why people don't try to eat healthy in the summertime, all of the parties, all the weddings, the vacations, the special events, all of those things, they use that as an excuse. For me, I look at it as an opportunity for practice and for growth. We know that it's a lot easier to eat healthier in structure and on a schedule. This is especially important for teachers. If you're a teacher, listen up. Monday through Friday, super easy to eat healthy, right? You can't physically get to the food. You are scheduled to teach at this time and this time. You have your breakfast, you have your lunch, you have your dinner, you have your snacks. Very small amount of windows of opportunity for you to kind of go off on your eating plan. Versus on the weekend, we know it's a lot more difficult. Why? There's no structure. There's no schedule. There's too many choices and leniency. And we look at that as a barrier and making it impossible. I look at it as an opportunity. And now, when you used to be able to only practice your weekend eating after every fifth day, right? Now you get to practice it almost every day. For me, in the summertime, there's an event every weekend. If I wanted to go out every day during the week, I could, but I try to be responsible and get my work done. So there's always going to be something there. So your responsibility then is to now use that as an opportunity for you to get better, for you to navigate, those events and find that, okay, if I'm going to be going to a wedding, this is, for example, for me, guys, this Saturday, I have a wedding. Sunday is my birthday. So I actually posted about this on my story. I was going down the stairs. I felt like I wanted a glass of wine. It was in the middle of the week, and I don't leave wine in my apartment because if I did, I love wine and I would drink it all the time. So I don't leave it. But when I do want it, I'll go out and get it. And so now I'm going down the stairs and I'm going to go to the liquor store. I'm going to pick up myself a bottle of wine. And then I think to myself, and I'm like, you know what, Toni, you're just exhausted. I had only gotten about 5-6 hours of sleep the night before. It was late in the day. I was working all day. I was really, really tired. And I didn't really want it. I was just tired. I just wanted something, but I was just whatever. Anyways, I get down the stairs and I'm realizing, you know what, Toni, you don't want it. You really don't. And you actually have a wedding and your birthday this weekend. You're going to be drinking plenty. It's not like you're depriving yourself. It's just not appropriate right now. You don't need it. So I actually went back upstairs and I didn't have it. And that's what I want you to start thinking about in the summertime and just in life in general. And when you have all these events, is really pick and choose, which one is worthwhile, right? Is it going to be the event where they're making your absolute favorite drink? And they have, they so happen to, for example, I love martinis. So if I'm going to a bar where I know that they make amazing martinis, I'm going to have my martini there. But every other place I go to, I find they can't make a good martini. So for me, it's just not worth it. I wouldn't order one there, and maybe I won't even choose to drink, or if I do, it'll just be a glass of wine. Keep it really simple and really basic, okay? So the last reason why the summer is the best time to choose to be the healthiest version of you is because, unfortunately, what happens is we go to our closet and we now have these clothes that are tank tops and shorts or bathing suits, and they're more exposing. And unfortunately, what happens is people don't feel comfortable in putting them on, and they look at that as a negative, and they're just you know what, screw it. I can't believe I don't fit in these clothes. Now I have to go buy new clothes. I'm so upset with myself. How am I here again? And they get frustrated, upset, and they just throw in the towel and they give up. Well, let me tell you, that is the absolute worst attitude to have, okay? We are an accumulation of our choices. So although I do not believe in body shaming, I do not believe you should talk negatively to yourself, in reality, we tend to be our own worst critic, and that's the sort of thoughts that we have in our head. And so if you continue to talk down to yourself, it's not going to make you feel any better. But if you also keep ignoring the fact that you're making these choices that are creating this result, then to be honest, I don't believe in that pity party. If you're going to keep talking down to yourself and then do nothing about it to change it, to me, I'd rather you be super positive about your body and still do nothing about it to change it, if that makes any sense, okay? So if you're finding yourself being super critical of the way that you look, and these clothes that you're putting on are not fitting right, that you don't like the way that you look, you need to do something about it, okay? Not only do you want to change your nutrition, change your physical activity, and that will help with your self-confidence and just feeling better and all that, but I want you to go out and buy clothes that you feel comfortable in. I want you to put on these clothes, and I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, wow, I love every single part about my body, because if you don't start to do it now, you're not going to ever love your body, even when you lose the weight, even as you start working on nutrition and your fitness. If you don't start talking positive to yourself now, it's not happening, okay? Now, I bring this up because of the fact that every time you go to put on that outfit, it's gonna come up. So you can choose to kind of dismiss it and let it go and not really focus on it, or you can choose to address it and practice talking positively to yourself as you also start to practice taking care of your nutrition and committing to healthier living. Okay, so now is like the absolute perfect time, because every time that outfit comes on, I want it to be a positive reminder, not a negative one. So if you notice, like we started this conversation by saying summer's not the time for taking care of your health, right? There's too many events and too many parties. And I challenged you and I said, no. All these events and all these parties are actually an opportunity for you to practice. So now here you are thinking, you know what? If I didn't lose the weight by now, I may as well not do it. If I can't fit into this bathing suit now, I may as not well even try, okay? By doing that and by believing that you're keeping yourself in that negative mindset, it's not going to help you at all. So I want you to look at these and change your frame of how you're thinking of them and take full responsibility and action towards being the healthiest version of you, regardless of how you see yourself now. Okay? So I hope you guys found this episode helpful. I'm going to be doing more of them. If you liked it, please screenshot it, put it on your story, send me a message, let me know that this resonated with you in some way. And if you're serious about taking care of your nutrition and you are someone who's ready to commit to being the healthiest version of you, and you're up for the challenge of the summer, being kind of holding those roadblocks and making it challenging, but you're ready to learn how to navigate through all of these issues and all of the different social situations, then you're probably going to be a great fit for my nutrition coaching program, because I like working with someone who likes a challenge, who wants to rise to it and wants to work with it. Because I didn't say that it was easy. I'm just saying that it is possible. Okay. So if you're interested in working with me, I want you to go to www.tipswithtoni.com/coaching, fill out the application. I'll review it. If I believe after I review it that you would potentially be a good fit for the program, I'll send you a message. We'll schedule what I call a discovery call, where we're going to really deep dive into the questions, make sure that you're an absolute perfect fit. And by the end of the call, if I think you are, I'll invite you to the program. You get to watch a cool video that explains my program in greater detail. And it's really, really awesome. I actually have 2 clients who just came back from vacation, and they said to me, wow, I can't believe I got through it, where I made choices. I didn't feel restricted. I didn't completely overindulge, where now I'm coming back feeling like I need to do a detox. I honestly enjoyed myself. I feel really good, really refreshed, which a vacation is for, right? It's to come back feeling less stressed and ready to get back to work. And they're just like, no, I'm ready. I had my fun. I didn't overdo it, but I also don't feel like I missed out on anything, and I'm ready to get to work. So that's the kind of mindset that I try to help with my clients to develop, help them to be successful, not just for the short term, not just for the 6 months working with me, but for the years after that and for a lifetime. All right, guys, so thank you so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Tip with Toni, tip with Toni, tip with Toni.